I think for most of the season, Alex kind of gone a lot with his fastball, and tonight it seemed like he was using a lot more of the off-speed stuff. Was that a game plan coming in, or just dictated by the hitters?
Well, we won't reveal all of our secrets. No, I mean, honestly, I'll leave it at that. I mean, we still have 2 games to play, but I thought he did a really good job of executing, all of his pitches and keeping them off stride. So.
Is Hunter just seeing them like beach balls these days?
Yeah, I mean, he's really, really dialed in right now. It's funny because he kind of got like one pitch to hit tonight and he deposited it. I'm just impressed that the maturity and the growth of him and what he's been able to do up to this point. Still a lot of baseball left, but he certainly is playing at another level right now.
How big was that 7th inning from a morale standpoint, given that you scored 4 runs with 2 outs in that inning?
Yeah, that was big, particularly after I think they was the home run. I can't remember. No, that was the inning before with 2 outs. But they came back with solo shot, got the one in the 7th, and then be able to answer because it was still a baseball game. Clearly at that point, and I thought probably the biggest at bat of the game, or the biggest match by the game, Corrigan coming in there and cleaning up the mess that we made in the top of the 7th. So, yeah, to answer and kind of put it away because it's still a baseball game. If that thing's 2 runs right there, who knows how that goes the rest of the way.
Because Tolman was so short in his stint, would he be good to pitch tomorrow, or is that something you might have to wait till Sunday?
Well, we'll see. I mean, he'll be ready to go. I would say we'll just have to let the game kind of dictate what we do. But we're going to need him the rest of the weekend. I would assume he'll be a little bit better than he was tonight.
How beneficial has it been for your staff and the bullpen as a whole of having an ace like Marsh every Friday that can come out and throw usually at least 6?
Yeah, we talked about it. I mean, for him to go out and set the tone like that, really week in and week out up to this point has been huge. And the efficiency that we require of him because of our, the bullpen situation, it's very beneficial, not just for him, but for our team. So, yeah.
Is that something you guys saw last year, the inklings of, or when that slider kind of developed, the light kind of turned on of, oh yeah, he can be a everyday Friday?
I got the same question on the Pac-12 tonight in the middle of the inning with him. I mean, I go back to, I remember the outing at Oregon State when he threw really, really well and throwing his off-speed over. It's, and he's just pitching with a lot more confidence. He knows that he can execute his other pitches. And when you can throw multiple pitches in the zone, I don't care what level you're playing, you're going to have success.
The guys this week said that even playing against Arizona, they weren't approaching it differently. Was their focus any different, or just the way they were handling the game?
No, I mean, it better not be. I mean, I kind of was saying, we got a lot of baseball, but I said it at the presser the other day. It's like they don't treat these wins and losses any differently in the win and loss column at the end of the day. And I think when you get yourself in trouble is when you get yourself too hyped, or if you're playing an opponent in the dugout that maybe you don't fear or respect, so you let down. Our goal daily, and this is something we say, is we want to chase excellence every day. And if you're chasing excellence every day, it doesn't matter who you're playing. You're not playing the team in the other dugout. You're playing yourself and what you're trying to do as a team. So I think our guys have done a really, really good job of chasing excellence. You're probably not going to get it, but you can certainly chase excellence every day, and that has nothing to do with crowd size. It has nothing to do with University of Arizona or University of Timbuktu. It doesn't matter. You just take care of your own business, and if you got good enough players and they're executing, you're going to put yourself in the win column more than you're not.
Any thoughts on tonight's big crowd?
That was nice. Probably helped the hot dogs and beer sales. That would be my thoughts on tonight's big crowd, I bet. I think that was, it's fun for the, I know our guys, and that was what I was worried about a little bit, just guys being all amped up, but I think they did a good job of keeping their emotions in check. But that's a fun environment. Anytime, you can, get a crowd like that, I think it changes the energy level in the stadium. So I know I speak for the guys in the locker room, and we appreciate that support, appreciate that a lot. So hopefully people will be out tomorrow. I don't know what the temperature is supposed to be tomorrow, but it's probably gonna be a nice day. So if you got nothing at 7:05, come out and watch it again. That's a great plug right there.
What did you make of Torkelson's day? It seems like maybe though that the real power still isn't there yet. He's finding ways to produce.
You know, he's still hitting balls hard. I mean, he's gonna. You know, it's funny. We sit here and we're talking about a guy like, and I'm guilty of it too. I'm like, gosh, when's he gonna get going? And I just look here. He's hitting 400. You know, and he's got a gazillion RBIs, and he's a threat every time he walks up. I think as he starts, you know, using that middle of the field and going oppo like he did today, that's a great sign for us, because his time's coming. His time's coming.
The decision to let Corrigan finish the game, did some of that just like remembering what happened last week when you kind of went away from those guys when you had a big lead?
You know, you're gonna take every win. You know, you don't assume anything, and we've learned that. And once he got to a certain pitch count, you know, the thought is you're not bringing him back tomorrow anyway. So, excuse me, what's the important piece? The important piece is have him available on Sundays. So kind of once we got to that point, the decision was made, yeah, let's keep this thing in control. Let's ride him out, finish this game, and then we'll just bring him back on Sunday.
3 for 4 day from Gage. What were you seeing from him today?
We were joking that we give all credit to his father, because his father throws him really hard batting practice, and so we were saying he was ready for the velocity tonight. But he's, you know, I thought he had probably one of the biggest hits of the game with the bases loaded. That kind of put it away because it was still a baseball game at that point. It could happen. But I think once he got that hit, I think everybody felt comfortable that if we just throw strikes, we're going to win this thing. So all credit to Whit Workman. Is that it? All right.